all of the flying geese have been pieced to all of the melons now. And I've separated them into A and B, or left and right flying geese. You don't really have to, but for the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take 3 of the B units, which are the geese flying to the left. We're going to take 3 of the light ones and 3 of the dark ones. 2, 3. And these are going to be stitched to your half log cabin blocks. And here's one I've already stitched. So the half log cabin block A is going to get the light unit. And you can tell it gets the light unit because it's stitched onto the light portion right here. So we stitched this geese and melon we just put together. We stitched those into here. And this seam here is exactly the same as you've just been curve piecing. You find your center by folding it in half and mark that center, and find the center of this one. Fold it in half and mark the center. Now this melon geese unit, this will now be the unit, since it's the arc or the fan, it will be on towards your feed dogs. So they're pieced exactly the same way as you just pieced all of these. If you're doing the glue method, you glue first. If you're doing the pin method, then you pin. So you'll be doing the same thing. The only thing I found in stitching these, this little portion here on both of them tended to want to stretch a little bit. So just be careful when you're stitching that you don't stretch that too much or at all, because it will be too big. So here's what the light one looks like. And do the same thing for the dark one, the dark half log cabin block. We're going to stitch this to the dark side like that. And so you'll have 3. You'll have 3 of the darks and 3 of the lights. When you finish stitching your half log cabin blocks, you will press your seam towards the log cabin. So all of these seams will be pressed toward the log cabin, this way and this way. Then we'll go on to the full log cabin blocks. We're ready to start piecing the major log cabin blocks. So you have a choice here. You can either take your lights, all of your lights, or all of your darks. I think I'm going to take all my lights. Now we're going to stitch all of these to the light side. If you're taking your darks, you stitch them to the dark side. And I'm going to take my lights and stitch them to the light side, just like this. It doesn't matter. All of these are the same. All the bow ties are the same. So you can just take this stack and take your bow tie stack and stack all of your lights to all of the light side of your bow ties. And it's more curve piecing, the same that you've already done. And after you do that, we'll sort out the dark sides and we'll see which ones go with which. When you've finished stitching your light flying geese and melon units to the bow ties, I want you to separate them out into 2 stacks. So have all of your geese in this stack going the same way. So all of these are flying to the left and all of these are flying to the right. So divide those up into 2 stacks. Here are the 2 blocks that we have on the website. The pictures on the website to help you remember. So our next thing and our final thing in these, to piece these blocks, are to piece the dark side of the flying geese. So we'll do exactly what you just did with the light side, only we'll use the dark side. So you take these, let's look at one block at a time. And you should have your dark geese already divided. Your geese and melons already divided. So these geese are all going to the left and these geese are all going to the right. And have those ready. So let's look at block 1. And we're going to find the geese, the light geese that are flying to the left. And that is right here. So we've matched these. These are flying to the left and these are flying to the left. And we're going to keep this stacked together. So the next thing, we're going to have to find the dark geese that are flying in this direction. So we check this one first, and we see that these geese are not flying in the right direction. So that's not the right stack. Put this to the side. So here we have the stack where the geese are flying in the right direction. So we'll put this under here, and we know that we're going to piece all of these geese to the dark side of the bow tie. So let's put these together, and these are going to be block 1. So stitch all of these together and you'll have a whole stack of block 1. For block 2, we have the light geese going to the right. So let's find our last stack, our second stack, and place them so the geese are flying to the right. And then our last stack of dark, we check, and of course our geese are flying in the right direction. So this stack is going to be stitched onto this stack. And when you stitch these, all of these final 2 sets of flying geese and melon units, you're going to press toward the log cabin again. So these were pressed towards this log cabin. So when you finish, we'll have 2 stacks of blocks, 1 stack for block 1, 1 stack for block 2, and we'll have our 6 half log cabin blocks, and we'll be ready to assemble them into the quilt top.